Hello, folks. Welcome back. All I can say is my apologies. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on here. Between software and things, nothing wrong with my port, my USB, nothing wrong with my camera. The camera worked fine in the other version. It's not live, Daniel. It is. They lied. I'll show you. This is what I pay for a subscription for, and this is what these bastards do. I'm so sick of Flow Rugby. This is what the screen looks like on Flow Rugby. I pay for that subscription, and that's what I get. That's what I get right there. No, there's no DSTV here in the U.S. We don't have DSTV. It's not DSTV in South Africa. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. So I went and looked up to make sure where to watch the game. It says where to watch the game. Okay. All right. Live stream on Paramount Plus and Flow Rugby. Well, it's on Flow Rugby. But that's what you see on Flow Rugby. Nothing. So Paramount Plus, I don't have. I have to pay $13 for. And this is insane. Try it for free. You can't try it for free. They make you sign up for it. It's unbelievable. Well, Danielle, this is why rugby's broken in America, because these greedy bastards do this sort of thing. You can't watch on television. You can't watch on a stream after you pay for the stream. It is disgraceful. Well, what's also disgraceful, whatever the hell's going on with my computer. So apologies. I started this stream and I had no camera. People are like, why don't you turn off, turn on? Well, I can't turn off and turn on because the software is broadcasting. I tried disconnecting the camera, reconnecting it. It wasn't the camera. So I rebooted my computer. Everything's working at the moment on my computer just fine. Turns out the problem was, by the way, it's 21-14 is the score. I do have the score. USA's leading 21-14. That's a correct score up there. We're back, Neff, but I don't have the game. I don't have the game to call. So, I mean, unless I just go spend $12 for it right now. I could try that. Let me see. Try it for free. Let's see what happens here. No, I don't want that. Bastards. There it is. Okay. Try it for free. Plans start at $7.99. I mean, I don't understand this. I thought I had Paramount. I don't even know which one. Continue with free trial. Oh, this is such bullshit. Now I got to pay to sign up for this stuff. Freaking stuff that should be free. Oh, idiots. This is ridiculous. Okay, I don't want to see marketing for you clowns. Okay. I already have an account. I already have an account, so why don't you let me in, you bastards? Oh my goodness. I have no idea what my password is. Gee, many crickets. Let's see if this drive is working. Unbelievable. No, I have nothing here. Forgot password. This is ridiculous. Let me send it by email. That takes a half hour. So let's see. Folks, I'm still trying to get the game here. This is such bullshit. I'm so sick of these services. Yeah, there. I do have an account there. Okay, need to reset password. Okay, password. Reset password. Okay. And then he goes back. It doesn't remember your damn email address. First payment date, the 15th. Unbelievable. So I got to put a freaking credit card in here. Unbelievable. I'm so sick of this garbage. Absolute garbage. Sign up for 14 frickin' services just to watch a goddamn rugby game. It's bullshit. This is why rugby is broken in this country. It's not because we don't have talent. It's because we have shitheads running broadcasting service in this country. What the hell is this? Oh. What? Ugh. And see, we have to go through just to get in. Yeah, continuously. Yeah, just to get into the damn thing. All this crap. I'll fix that. That's not capitalized. Okay. Yeah, this won't take long, my ass. And it doesn't take me to where I was at. I want to go to the damn. I swear to God, this stupid stuff. Yeah. Sports. That's not sports. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Now this is what I've got. White City, London. This is what I've got, folks. Thanks for being here. I'm almost there, folks. Hang on. Hang on. That's what I'm getting now. Look at that. That's what I'm paying for the other clowns for. So now let's go to watch this live. And now, Georgia's leading 26-21. This is unbelievable. I got to pick an avatar. Good Lord. Oh, man. They're stupid TV shows. I don't care about their TV shows. Okay, take me back to where I was. My goodness. It's not taking me there. What the hell? Unbelievable. Now I can't even find the damn game. There it is. Are we there? Yeah, watch live for God's sake. What the hell?
47 points here in the 35th minute already. Kick into space, put the U.S. under a little bit of pressure, but they'll release it. Backwards first.
This is unbelievable. All right, so I've got the game finally. It's not my PC, Jerry. Look, I don't appreciate the snarky comments, okay? They're really not helpful at this fucking hour, all right? Really not helpful.
For the Georgians.
You guys think that's cute and funny? Swear to God, it's very rude and disrespectful. I know you're trying to be funny.
U.S. coaching box. I beg your pardon. That's the Georgia.
Sit here for an hour and a half trying to bring you a game. I get nothing out of this. Now I've just paid money. No stress. I'm tired of the people being just trying to be funny. It's not cute. 26-21, Georgia leading now, 35 minutes into the game. I got to bring this over here so I can watch it over here. It's unbelievable. Services you pay for don't deliver. Unbelievable. So we got a yellow card on the USA. I don't have no idea who it is. But the score's 26-21 now, about to go to half. Yeah, I don't lose my cool very often when it comes to viewers, but I'm about to lose it right now. All right, so USA has the ball. Just 3.5 minutes left in the first half. I'll do the lineups at halftime. Trailing by 5. Being told to use it already. It's a kick over the top by Ruben DeHaas, the scrum half. Ball's going to go down around midfield. Taken by Georgia there. Tackles immediately. USA gets the tackle right there. So it's halftime. I'm going to have to check a few things. What is this? Every time I move the mouse, it puts the stupid menu on the screen. I don't want that garbage. Call to use it by Georgia. Luke Pierce is the official on the pitch. Ball goes down around 20. Toby Fricker takes it up the 26-meter line. Eagles getting back on side on offense. Ruben DeHaas trailing now after leading 21-14. There's a kick this side from Luke Carty down the pitch. It's going to bounce inside to 22. Not far enough to be a 50-22, though. Here's a kick from inside of 22 by Georgia, looking for touch. That ball's going to find no touch. Yes. Or did it? And Carty puts it back in play. Fricker now. It's blocked by one of the Georgia players. Bounces. Oh, USA player was offside. So he's not going to be able to play that. Or is he? Oh, here come the Eagles down the side. Oh, they lost it forward. They lost it forward. Fricker's tackle from behind and lost it. Georgia has the ball now. Eagles scrambling. They had a clean break for a freaking try, and they lost it. Going to come back for the knock-on over here. Wow, they had a clean break, and they blew it. Hey, Paul DeClerc, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, okay, I apologize, guys, but please don't try to give me silly advice like turn it on, turn it off, and change PCs. There's nothing wrong with anyway. So, I mean, it's also the software for my streaming. Suddenly, it's acting up as well. It took like 3 minutes to open it up, and then the camera wasn't working. I don't know what's going on, and it worked in my other profile, so I don't get it. All right, the play has stopped in 1 minute and 15 seconds left. But the clock is still ticking here. Really missed what happened here in the first half. Two Georgian American run their mouths. Marno Redlinghuis running his mouth, and Luke Pierce says, "You run your mouth again, you're out of the game." Yep. Luke Pierce laying down the law. Idiotic soccer pitch with a small crowd in Georgia for this match. 1 minute left. This guy's got water bottles out here. Bind. Set. And USA wins a scrum penalty. Big job there. Well done. It wasn't Redlinghuis. I misspoke who was running his mouth. It wasn't Redlinghuis. So 20 seconds left. The Eagles can kick for points here and narrow the gap to 2, or they can go for the corner. Let's see what they do. They're going to go for the post. Luke Carty will line it up. Crowd is jeering. Boy, these are like French fans. They have no manners whatsoever. They're booing the kicker. This is unbelievable. This is horrific. I mean, listen. These are rugby fans. Now, listen to this. Listen to this.
Trying to get this down.
What kind of fans are these scumbags? No respect for the kicker. Over the point. Shut him up, Luke. Put it through. Luke Carty lines it up. He kicks. Doesn't look like looks like he got it. He got it, and it's 26-24 at the half. Wow. Boy, really bad fans, man. I'll tell you, that's very bad. Poor behavior. Beautiful looking soccer stadium, but we should have a rugby pitch. All right, so the score is 26-24 at the half. Wow. Yes, Mad Max, Ruben is a South African American. And not a lot of people, Daniel, not a lot of people. 26-24 at halftime. That's a beautiful looking spot here on the water here. Let me get that picture there. There we go. Yeah, 26-24 halftime. So let me run through a few things here, okay? Why are they showing me football? Is this an ad? This is ridiculous. Now they're showing me highlights. I don't really care to see this from a football game. I'm watching rugby. It's an advert. Oh, it's a piece of advert. Okay, that's crazy. All right, back to where we're at here, folks. Thanks to those who tuned in 44 who finally came back to me. I still don't have a game on the other side. Now I've got this screen on the other side. Oh, no, it's back to that silly screen again. Wow. Unbelievable. Anyway, so, yeah. All right, let's get to a few things here. I don't want automated ads. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, let me see what's going on in the chat here. Where is it live? It's live on Paramount Plus, Danielle. Which is so at halftime I didn't get to wear my Georgia jersey. I mean, I wore it for a couple moments, so it's time to switch USA jersey here in a few moments. Yeah. How can a professional game not be broadcast? Well, it's lots of professional games aren't broadcast because they're tier 2 nations. What else we got here? Canal Plus is open all channels for the weekend as it's their birthday, so those with DSTV recorders. Oh, there you go. There you go. Glad you got the stream working. Oh, well, I got it working by signing up for a freaking service. I don't want it. $13 a month. $13 a month. That's beyond outrageous. That's just freaking highway robbery. Yeah. Anyway, I'll show you a picture of what the stadium looks like. Just a moment here. Show you how empty it is. And looks like it's in a beautiful spot there. A country that's been hit hard by warfare with Russia in the past. But anyway, here's what the stadium looks like. There you go. Oh, that came out very well. Sorry about that. I'll do it this way. That came out too small. Come on. What the hell? Okay, now that's not right. Downloads. Okay, there we go. Oh, it did open up over here. Sorry. Okay, so this is what we're looking at here, folks. Check it out. That's the empty stadium. That's so many people came to this national team in the capital of the country. A country that I keep advocating to be entered into the Six Nations. Well, geez. You say host World Cup, they can't treat the world with not even... Exactly right. You're right, Danielle. It was a dumb decision to give the USA the World Cup. Hey, Paul. Okay. So much frustration, but we'll push it. Thank you, Neff. Appreciate it. Wow, Neff gave 140 rand something to support the Bulges. Thank you very much. One stun some. Okay, Jeremy, I'm with you. We'll stand together. Okay. Aspirin car guards. Hey, Mark Dow. Yeah, so that, folks, is with the stadium from that angle, what it looks like. Hang on a second here. Let me close that off. Let me get these lineups here. I don't know, unfortunately, I need to change this marquee because I need to fix this real quick here. Where's it at here? Thumbnail. Upload a thumbnail. Hopefully this will work, this drive. Oh, it's not accessing. God bless it. Here we go. See, this computer is screwed. It's not accessing drives. Oh, damn it. This is a problem. Something is definitely wrong. I got it. This is unreal. This is unreal. This is unreal. I don't know what Windows did, something. I don't know what the hell they did. But they screwed me royally. Okay. Okay, now it's accessing the drive. It looks like it's lost the whole index. No, the drive, it's not the drive. The drive works. It's just, it's Windows. Something's wrong with Windows. Windows is, oh, the Ireland game has started now? Okay. All right, cool. Well, I can check in on that because I have a subscription to that. That might be more interesting than the USA game. Hang on a second here. I got to get to rugby broadcast banners. Okay, see, it just read the drive moment, but it's not, you got to listen to me. Please listen to what I'm saying. It's not the drive. My camera did. It tells me there's a problem with the drive, then it lets me in. Unbelievable. It is my... Okay, the camera's dead now. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I got the camera back. Georgia. Okay. All right. Save. Now I've got the correct one there. All right. So see, this is what's going on. Yeah, I know. Oh, gee, thank you. The feed's frozen. Thank you. Like we didn't know that. It's not frozen now. It's fine now. Something is going on with Windows. It's yeah. No, I'm not going to cover the All Black game Hurricanes. No, I'm not going to cover that. Yeah, exactly. Windows updates and everything breaks. This is insane. All right, can you guys hear me okay? Okay, good. So you guys can hear me. Good. Oh, it's beyond frustrating, Nicole. You have no idea. And then I got people being smartass in the chat. Well, why don't you probably restart it? Yeah, ha, ha, ha. You know, it's very frustrating. All right, let me see where we're at here. So I've still got the game over there. Let me go check in on the other game. So that's going to be at Peacock. Peacock TV. Let's go over there on the Ireland game. Sports. Ireland versus Japan. I gotta watch an ad before it starts. This is bullshit. When you're watching a live game, you have to sit here and watch an ad for a service you pay for. This is bullshit. Unbelievable. Missing a game that's live because they want to play a commercial I have to watch, and I pay for the service. Well, it's on a break. Coverage will begin short. That game is not even there either. What the hell? Oh, I know what the problem is. Yeah, I can't watch it in that browser. I keep forgetting. Oh, my goodness. This stupid. Now my keyboard is not the right colors. Oh, my goodness. This stupid keyboard thing's not working either. Where's the razor at? Okay. Oh, my goodness. This is just so annoying. See, something is messing with my USB drivers. That's what it is. It's just everything that's got USB, things just get screwed up. My keyboard's USB, my mouse is my camera, my external drives. Okay, why is this not taking me to sports? I asked for sports. Ireland versus Japan. I got to watch the ad again. Oh, jeez. I swear. Yeah. The internet makes things all better. Oh, you boomers. Oh, you just stick to the cord. Yeah, because it works. Ireland's leading 3-0 over Japan, 9 minutes, 30 seconds in the contest. Japan driving down around the 22. Into the center it goes. My goodness. Japan in attack position. Oh, they left the ball behind. Nice tip backwards, but who's going to get it? Ireland got it. Ball comes loose, goes backwards. Kicked down the pitch by Jack Crowley. Japan loses a lot of meters there on that mistake. They kick it back inside the 22. All right, so I've got both these games now, but they're in different browsers. Anyway. Hey, Lana, thanks for being here. Yeah, it's a driver issue, Mad Max. I'm sure it's a driver issue. But the problem is that I don't know what drivers, what the issue is here. So. Okay, this is weird. They're showing the clock running now in the second half for the other game, Georgia-USA game. I can't. I have to leave my computer running now, not let it do anything otherwise. But there's... Anyway. Hang on. Kobayashi. So Japan now kicks it into the 22. That ball's going to bounce down around the 5-meter line where it's picked up back there. Into touch. Crowley kicks it. Japan works their way back up to middle. They're not really getting anywhere here. Oh, that's a forward pass. What a shame. He had a clear lane down the sideline and one defender, and the ball went forward. Forward pass by Japan. Shame. Wow, that sucks, Nicola. Carol, it's your first time watching rugby. Well, we're not really watching rugby right now. I'm just kind of bouncing around, waiting for the game to get started here. Aviva Stadium in Dublin. Yep, now there's a decent crowd on hand here to watch them play Japan today. Japan has gone to Europe to get slaughtered. Beat by South Africa last week badly. All things being considered, 12 minutes into the game, they're not doing too badly, just trailing 3-0. But floodgates will open up at some point once, no doubt. So we're still waiting for the second half to get started in the other one. But let me go through the lineups here while we got a few moments, because we do have a few moments. So for Georgia, and this is going to be fun to do because there's all these difficult Georgia names. I have no idea what Driver Pack Updater Online is. Driver Pack Updater Online. I think the problem is my drivers were updated. Driver Pack Updater Online. Okay. Bucks by 5 or 10. That's a reasonable expectation. All right, so fullback for Georgia, David Ninashvili. Uh-oh, hang on. What's going on over here? Asada takes Japan inside of 22. Well, screw the lineups. The Japan game just got interesting. Japan, oh no, Ireland steals the ball. Okay, back to where I was. Akai Tabuchade on the right wing, Georgi Kevashilage and Tornike Kadazoi in the center. On the left wing, Georgia Shevelidze. The fly half is Tedo Abzadadze. Scrum half, Vaso Lobashadze. Becca Goradze. Becca Sabiditsa. Oh, Japan nearly breaks free. Nearly got free there. Driving towards the 22. They're down. Getting close. What was that? What was that? Somebody did something. Nick Rose, thank you for your membership, man. Whistle blows. Neck roll against Japan. Shame. Speaking of Georgia, there's a Georgian official down there on the pit. That's neck roll. All right. So, where did I leave off with these crazy names? Luka Ivanishvili, Lada Shajanzita, Mikhail Babanishvili, Beka Gigashvili, Iraqi Kavadzaje, Date. Sorry, I can't do that. I'll just play them by numbers here. For the USA, Toby Fricker at fullback, Mark O'Keefe on the right wing, Dom Bisag, and Tavita Lopetti in the center. Rufus McLean on the left wing, no idea who that is. Luke Bacardi is the fly half. Ruben DeHaas, scrum half. Makin Alakan, wearing number 8. Patty Ryan, 7. Marno Redlingheist, number 6. Jason Dom is the captain at number 5, one of the locks. Taviti Nakali, Pono Davis, Caleb Geiger, and Ezekiel Lindenmuth. Off the bench, Mike Sosane Fagai, used to play with DC. Peyton Talea Italayo, what the hell are these names? Tonga Kofe, Brandon Harvey, Nafi Maafu, Vili Helu, Christian Poi Devin, and Michael. Do you have to have weird names to be on the USA team? Good Lord. We got Redlingheist, Ryan, DeHaas, Cardi, McLean. That's about it. The rest don't make any sense. Anyway, this is in Georgia. So still 3-0 for Ireland. Let's go back and see if we got the other game live yet. Nope. I got a live feed, but they haven't come out of the locker rooms yet in Georgia. All right, so there you go, folks. That's the lineups halfway through the game. Let me go ahead and change my jersey to USA jersey now. All right, they're coming back out of the locker room. What's strange for me is USA's on the road and they're wearing their blue jerseys. That's odd. I guess you get a choice. Here they come out of the locker room. There's Toby Fricker. Ready for the second half. All right. All right, let me close that off. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. All right, now I'm hoping that Rugby Pass TV works because that's a Namibia game. Actually, let me see if this one worked. I'll find out in a minute. It will work because I've got Samoa versus Brazil. That's coming live. Okay, so wow, I got a couple games going here now. 3 different games. Huh. Okay. Amazing. I just bought a new pillow and already getting bombarded with betting ads. Missed all the USA points except the last 3 of the week. I have no idea, Flynn Faraday. I didn't see them because I had no broadcast because these scumbags haven't delivered what they promised. I'm paying for 3 services right now to listen to these games. It's insane. So we're ready. We're in the second half now. Georgia's finally coming out of the locker room. I missed almost the entire first half because they didn't broadcast the game. I had to sign up for $13 to pay Paramount Plus to watch this game. I'm not happy about this. I'm already playing someone else. Anyway, not happy. So anyway, 2011 Rugby World Cup jersey. This is one that was worn in Wellington in New Zealand. Oh, here we go. All right, so the USA will kick off the second half action, 26-24. Luke Carty scored that penalty conversion at the end of the first half, and we are underway in the second half. As Luke Pierce, that ball, Luke Carty just gets it to 10 meters, and Georgia picks it up at the 38-meter line. Tackle is made there. 26-24 second half action, and we're underway here. Oh, this is what I meant to do. Shoot, I didn't even have time because everything's so screwed up. Toby Fricker comes down with the ball. Well done on his part. I've got it, just a few things. DeHaas brings it out, sends it over to the middle. Eagles driving forward now, just short of midfield. Ruck is formed. DeHaas will dig it out. Here's the kick over the top. Chase is on. That ball's going to get out just outside the 22. Taken down there. And nice job. Mark O'Keefe was on the spot. Tackles made. Mark O'Keefe, of course, I know him personally. Yeah, a lot of these guys I know. Luke Carty, I know personally. So this ball comes, and Jason Dom. No, is it Redlinghuis? Who's in there? It's Redlinghuis. Redlinghuis with a huge tackle. So 26-24. Georgia with the ball, digging out of a ruck right now. Oh, it's finally on Flow Rugby. Bastards. Actually, that one's further ahead. Okay, the Georgia game here is behind. So I'm going to switch over here because I'm actually further ahead. It's 20 seconds, 30 seconds ahead. There's no delay. This is the feed. Wow, these bastards, man. Anyway. Wow. All right, so the play is stopped, but the clock is still running.
Okay, so we have checked everything. Please be careful with your foot, and I will speak to them about potentially slowing it down. Scrum, Georgia. Okay.
So a few bits of communications admin sorted out by referee Luke.
So now I have a different broadcasting crew. That was an American, and they're behind. This is the UK crew. So finally have my feed after half the game is over. This is such an unreliable network. Such an unreliable network. Okay. Crouch. Early engagement. Yep, Luke Pierce, you got an idiot player just cost us. Yeah, Tunga Kofe's a moron. He's out there doing this with his head. And so Luke Pierce calls a penalty, and he's right to call it. You can't play those games. You injure somebody in a scrum. All right, so Georgia wins a penalty because of it. Yep, I can see it on the replay. Yep. That's a dumb penalty. That lock being stupid. Okay, here's a line out from the USA 10-meter line. They go deep. Georgia comes down with it, but did they hold on to it? They did hold on to it. Over to the middle. Now the Eagles defense will have to step up. There's Jason Dom making a big tackle. And Redlinghuis is in there. Scrum at the 10-meter line. Georgia now going to try to come to the near side. Redlinghuis is on the spot. Big tackle from behind. Along with Jason Dom. They make a good team in there. Number 5, number 6. Dom dragging the player. Dragging him towards that touch line, but gets him down short of that. Ball's available for Georgia. They come back. Now they're at the 48-meter line. Lost about 6 meters there. Did Redlinghuis win that ball? No, he did not. USA, a lot of hard work by the Eagles at the breakdown here. Some good work at the breakdown by the Eagles. Ball's available. It'll be a box kick over the top by the... Oh, it's hit. It's touched by one of the Eagles, and then they knock it on. Ah, shame. was knocked on, so Georgia recovers. They're playing a knock-on advantage now here. Over the middle of the pitch, Georgia kicks it. There's some space out there. Who's going to get it? Georgia gets it. Eagles in trouble. Down inside of 22. Sloppy defense, and that ball's lost forward. Eagles will get it back. Woo! Lucky break there. Lucky break there. Eagles will get the ball back. Woo! My goodness. We're going to get lucky there. Yeah, you can download another app instead of Adobe. Yeah, it's nice. I like this jersey. I don't wear it very often. With the flag over here. All right. So let's check in on those other games. It's 10-0 Ireland now with the Georgian official on the pitch. Looks like a yellow and a red, yellow/red card. They went to the booth for bunker review. Okay, it's going to remain a yellow card on Lawrence. Peyton Italio comes on to the pitch for the Eagles, replacing Ezekiel Lindermuth. So 2 changes in that front row. All right, so it's a scrum to the Eagles inside the 22. 6 minutes into the second half here. 26-24, Georgia leads. Crouch. Bind. Set, Luke Pierce says, and it collapses, and a penalty. Georgia straight to the ground, pulling it down. Eagles win a penalty there. Ugly scrums here. There we go. Collapse the scrum. Luke Carty will kick for some distance here. Off the right boot, looking for touch. And it'll get down close to midfield. All right. Sparse crowd here in Tbilisi. Line out by the Eagles. Successful. They come down with it. DeHaas sends it towards the middle. Here's a kick by Carty over the top. Chase is on. Caught by Georgia, but we got an offside, I think. Yep, offside on Georgia. Yeah, 6 and 18 jumped the gun. Yeah, I saw at least 2 guys. Yep. Eagles pick up another penalty here. See, get a little more distance out of this one. The last one I gained 20 meters. So Carty's close to the sideline to see if he can't kick it further down the pitch here. He launches it. And it's going to get them down around 30 meters. 32 meters, okay. 30 meters. Eagles line out again. Crowd once again booing. Not really sure what their issue is. DeHaas. Nice. Back to DeHaas. Good ball handling by the Eagles. They go wide on the wing. Waiting out here is O'Keefe. O'Keefe down to the 22. Still driving. Mark O'Keefe at the 22. Ruck is formed. DeHaas digs it out. Sends it over the middle. Here come the Eagles. Redlingheis has reached behind himself to get that pass. Well done to hold on to that ball. It was a poor pass. Marno Redlingheis saved that. Carty gets it into the hands of Dom Basag. Ruben DeHaas dancing around, looking for space over here. It's in the hands of Nakali. Nakali's tackled. Eagles now lost a little bit of momentum. Still outside the 22. Down the wing they come. O'Keefe on the wing. He's inside the 22. Mark O'Keefe driving down to 7, 8 meters. Well done. Let's go, Eagles. Jason Dom. Tackle outside about 10 meters. Eagles need to get some points here. Nakali with the carry in the middle of the pitch. Counter ruck coming from the Georgians. Pick and go. Caleb Geiger goes forward for the Eagles. Dom jumps in there. Pick and go. Ball laying on the ground. Just picked it up in time. Counter ruck coming from the Georgians. Good job in that breakdown by the Eagles. Hold on to that ball. They go wide to the far side. Fricker out there. He's tackled. Eagles need to get something here quickly. DeHaas, but good ball handling is necessary at this stage. Now they're back to about 16 meters. Ruben DeHaas doing a great job as the scrum half out here. Luke Carty, here we go, space, but they cut back in the middle. Not really sure what that was all about there by Lepetti. Luke Carty does the dummy, cuts this way, nothing doing. Georgia defense is stout at the moment. Eagles still trying to find a way to get through there. DeHaas. Eagles still looking for a break in that chink in that armor. Can't find it. Nice tackle there by Georgians. Crowd cheering that tackle. DeHaas. But the Eagles going nowhere. They're going to have to do something. A drop goal attempt, or they're going to have to get it out on a wing. Dom nearly threw it away. Whoa, man, loose ball handling, but the Eagles managed to hold on to it. Still outside the 22. Hands in the ruck. That should have been a penalty on Georgia. Luke Pierce gives him a free pass there. DeHaas over to the center. Should have been a penalty against Georgia, but it wasn't called. Oh, Jason Dom. Or is it Redlingheis? Redlingheis. Ball goes backwards. Eagles pick it up. They're going to turn it over if they're not careful here. Ball's available. Slow ball now. Slow ball for the Eagles. Are we going to go for the drop goal? Here it is. Luke Carty takes his time. Is it going to get there? He got it. Eagles lead. Luke Carty with the drop goal. I called it. There you go, baby. USA 27, Georgia 26. Yeah, nothing doing there. You got to do something eventually. They went for the drop goal, and the Eagles go in front. This drive just, it got down to the 5-meter line, was going nowhere. And so Haas set it up, and Luke Carty puts it through, slots it through the post, and it's 27-26, Eagles out in front. 6 unanswered points by the Eagles puts them back in front here. All right, here we go for the restart. It's a Georgian player. Uh-oh. Whole front row changes for Georgia. So Karkadze, Tetrashashvili, and Japardzita come into the game for Georgia. That's a mouthful. The entire front row swaps out for Georgia. Come on, Georgia. Hey, Jeremy. 50 minutes off the clock. Here we go. Restart goes short on the far side. Are the Eagles ready for it? They are. Good job coming down with it. Ruck is formed on that far side of the pitch. 3 men deep. Here comes Ruben DeHaas. Call to use it from Luke Pierce. He digs it out. DeHaas kicks it. Sound like it was hit. It's going to be taken down around the 30-meter line. Oh! Tackle's not made, but they slows it down there. And now the tackle's made. The Eagles have stolen it. Brilliant job. Luke Carty's looking for 50-22. No, he's just kicking it over the other side of the pitch. And Georgia sends it back the other direction. Oh, that's a nice kick. It's going to drive the Eagles way back. It's a good territory gain. Well done by the Georgians. They picked up a lot of territory. Fricker's trying to mess with him there, Toby Fricker, like he kicked it straight into touch. But it was behind the 22. Now the crowd's cheering again. 51 minutes, 51 seconds off the clock. Eagles lead by 1. Much better performance than they had against Scotland. 85-0 last week. Beyond embarrassing. Didn't expect them to win, but they should have scored. Line out good. Eagles over the middle. Carty kicks it high into the air. The chase is on. Around midfield, that's going to come down. Eagles knock it backwards. Better get over there. Fricker better get over there, but he doesn't. He should have chased it down. We lose the ball. It's off USA. It's the right call. The Eagles did knock it out. So it's going to be a line out to Georgia. Nope, we're going to turn it over. It's going to be USA ball. What happened there? Is it a knock-on by Georgia? Interesting. All right, here it is. No, it's a Georgian line out. It's a maul. Georgia's a yell, breakaway. There you go. He yelled 3 times.
Dropped and the numbers were level. You dropped the line out and the guy re-engaged. If he had broken away, we could play on, but he did not.
Yep.
Scrum, USA.
Yeah, that's the right call, Luke Pierce. Well done. That is a really good call. He broke away. Yep. Accidental obstruction. That's exactly what it is. Well called, Luke Pierce. All right, folks. It's scrum to the Eagles now. 53-32. And what's that substitution? Number 6 comes out for Georgia. Ivanishvili. Crouch. Bind. This is from the Eagles. It's replaced by Spandershvili, 20. And the Eagles give up a penalty on the scrum. Gee, many crickets. All right, so I need to bring in an image here. For who to qualify for what, Vanner? The Eagles are in the World Cup. They came in like the last position they could. They got in the Pacific Nations Cup. Okay, so I need to add. So Georgia wins that penalty. I got to get an image up here that helps with the game. I put these together, so I might as well use them. Pictures, there we go. Okay. There we go. Crowd cheering again. The Eagles get the ball back. Okay, so now you can see USA's on my left, Georgia's on my right. That helps a little bit there, folks. Yeah, USA, if they can win this, it will be big for them. Will be big. They haven't beat Georgia in a while. I don't know when the last time they beat them. The last 3 times, they barely lost twice, and they were beat significantly, 22-7 last time out. But 2017, they lost to Georgia by just like a point or a couple points. So they could have won both games. 55 minutes off the clock now, 27-26. Georgian line out, 10-meter line, far side of the pitch. Georgia on my right. They throw it deep, and they get it, and they break away. Here they come. Oh, big hit. Man, nice carry by the big fellow down there. Picked up a lot of meters. Georgia goes to the far side of the pitch. They're going to get out to the wing. Oh, they lose it forward. Eagles pick it up, and DeHaas does a kick down the pitch. That ball's going to keep going. Nice bounce. It was a bad kick by DeHaas, but it goes all the way back to the 42-meter line. Picks up about 30 meters on the kick. Now the Eagles need to get up on defense. Georgia now at the midfield, pushing over midfield. A little bit of indecisiveness, but a nice carry here. Down, still going inside the 10-meter line. And stolen by the Eagles. Vilihelu, great job on the steal. Eagles now coming to the near side. They got numbers. Let's go, boys. Forward pass. And then lost forward. 4 Eagles. 1 defender. And he threw a forward pass. And a knock on. Good Lord. What are you thinking? You got 4 attackers and 1 defender. Oh, my gosh. Gee, many crickets. 4 attackers. Mark O'Keefe will look at disgust on his face, and rightly so. Eagles blew it. Yeah, the Eagles look like they're building momentum, and then they make a mistake every time. All right, here's the scrum. Last scrum went badly for the Eagles. 57 minutes off the clock. Crouch. It's 17-0 Ireland over Japan now in that game. Set. Whoa, big push by the Georgians, just bowling over the Eagles' scrum. Over the midfield, they come with the ball. And a knock on. Georgia knocks it on. Tough break for Georgia. They thought they were going to win a penalty on that scrum. Yep, they can be pushed backwards. It's not illegal. Yeah, they retreated. Yeah, amazing scrum, but nothing illegal. I agree. I agree with Luke Pierce. Of course I would. I'm an Eagles fan, but let me just check in this other game now. Samoa versus Brazil. It's Samoa 10, Brazil 5. 14 minutes into that game. All right, don't forget the Namibia is coming up after this, folks. I'll just leave everything on so nothing can be reset. All right, here we go. 55 minutes, 58 minutes in. Crouch. Bind. I really don't want to screw it up for the Springboks game. Set. And the Eagles get it out of that scrum. They go to the opposite side. Cardi kicks it down the pitch. That's a lot of distance. That's going to bounce all the way down inside of 22, where it's finally picked up there. Retreat is the call. Eagles better retreat. They do. Cardi now on the far side. Does the dummy. Doesn't kick it. Runs up midfield. Offloads at the outside. Oh, come on. That was a dumb carry there. He went backwards. Lost space. Kick over the top. The ball bounces. Knock on by the Eagles, so Georgia will pick it up inside of 22. Unfortunately for the Eagles, they knocked it on. Shame. Oh, they're not in Tbilisi. They're in Batimi. Excuse me. I thought in Tbilisi. Just cleaning up a little stuff, getting rid of the one I had earlier. Okay, 60 minutes we're coming up on here in this game. 27-26. Checking in on the other games, it's Ireland 17, Japan with the ball. There's a penalty on Ireland deep in their own territory. What will Japan do? Here's the scrum. Crouch. Bind. Eagles need a good scrum here. Set. And they collapse. That's going to be a penalty against the Eagles. Terrible scrum. Just get bowled over by that Georgian scrum. No question about that. Collapse. Still 10-5 in the Brazil-Samoa game. Up next is Namibia. That's at 10:30. That's about 2 hours from now. So rugby all day long, folks, but not all day on my channel, but all day from all over the world. Whistle blowing here. What's going on? All right, Georgians kicking into touch. Substitution coming in for the Eagles. Mike Sissini, if a guy comes on, finally, replacing Caleb Geiger. So the entire front row is out now. Georgian line out from USA, 38-meter line. Flirting with disaster, the Eagles are leading by just a point. All right, so 5 men in the line out. Crowd cheering. They go short. They bring it back to the middle of the pitch. Oh, trying to strip that ball, but no dice there. Georgia overthrow, but nicely done, picking that ball right out of the sky. And they turn it over to the Eagles, and Toby Fricker has it now. Sorry, folks, that was about my computer. My technician just wrote to me. Fricker goes backwards, but picked up by the Eagles nonetheless. Mark O'Keefe, Eagles down around the 22. Lots of bodies there. The ball's available. A penalty on the Eagles. Oh, that's a makeable kick. That's a makeable kick. It's against the guy on the ground. O'Keefe couldn't get away from that. Yeah, he never released the ball. Why is he speaking French to the Georgians? I guess because the guy plays in France. So they go for the corner, the Georgians do. They don't go for the points to take the lead. So they're gonna push it down here and try to score with a rolling maul. Here we go. 17 minutes remaining in this closely fought game between Georgia and USA. Eagles, this is an 8-meter line out for Georgia. They should contest this line out. Let's see if they do. Crowd is cheering. Small crowd on hand. I don't know, probably about 8,000, 10,000, maybe more. They challenge it. They touch the player in the air. No call for that. Maul Crowd really into it, cheering the Georgian side. Eagles holding for the moment. Now there's a surge. And the Georgians move it down the 5-meter line. They're driven backwards by the Eagles. And he broke away, tackled at 3-meter line. Who's got the ball? 2 meters. Eagles have got to defend here. Pick and go. Stopped. Short. Ball's available. Eagles got to get onside. They do. Pick and go. Oh, he's almost over. Ball's available. He got it. It's a try. Look how you knocked it on to me. Who is it? Japaridze is the guy that got it. Who just came in the game. I'm not going to bother putting the tries up because we're so far in the game, I don't know who. Wow, that could change the game. All because of a stupid penalty. Let me see it again. I didn't see him score. Yeah, he got it. He got it. Yeah. Yep. He definitely got that. Just couldn't see it from my angle. Luka Japaradze. It's 17-7 now. Ireland in front of Japan. And 15-5 Samoa lead Brazil now. Of course, Paraguay was in that game, in that qualifier, but they disqualified themselves by playing an ineligible player. Here's the kick. He got it. 33. Six-point lead for Georgia now. Oh, boy. Shame. Five tries for Georgia. Restart. New scrum half for Georgia comes in. Gela Aparidze comes in. Ball goes in a touch. Kicked out by Georgia. So Aparidze comes in now at scrum half for Georgia with just 14 minutes remaining. Eagles trailing again. They were ahead for most of the second half. Have a line out here. Mike Sosene Fagai will throw it in for the Eagles, the hooker, from about 36 meters. Line out successful. Over the middle, it looked like a forward pass. Lepetti did a good job holding on to the ball. The Eagles now, good chance in scoring position, but they need to get something going here. Ruben De Haas. Oh, it squirts through. Oh, my goodness. What sloppy play by the Eagles. Oh, that's offside. Why isn't he called for being in the backfield? Oh, my goodness. Big hit there on Jason Dom. Now the Eagles are all the way back to midfield from the 22. Man, this is just not good play here. Knocked backwards by the Georgians. Nice job making sure that ball didn't get away from him, and you have a knock on. Jason Dom with a tackle. So the Eagles squander a great scoring opportunity down around the 22 with sloppy play. Here's a kick high into the air by the Georgians. Going to be around midfield. Bounces, no one's there. Somebody get it. Eagles fighting with each other for it. They knock it on. Nearly picked up by Georgia. Somehow the Eagles get it back. On debut, Harvey. I don't even know who that is. So this lineup they issued is not the one that's actually in the uniform today. So ball's kicked in there by De Haas. That's going to get to about midfield, near side of the pitch. Georgians take it there. They're fly half, and he's buried under two tacklers. Georgians have the ball. Eagles need to get it back and do something very quickly here. Thank you, Trent Jenkins, for your subscription. Appreciate it. At the scrum, Aparidze kicks it out high into the air. Here's the chase coming. Eagles go up. Oh, that's a high tackle. Come on, man. Luke, what do you mean no foul play? Dude, I want to see a replay on that. That looked like he hit him in the head. He said he hit him in the chest. Tackle made. Georgia not rolling away. That should be a penalty right there. Two Georgian players slowing the game down. And the player's still injured because he got hit in the face. Can we go to the TMO and look at that? It's Luke Carty who's down. Let's see the replay. That is a red card. What do you mean TMO's already checked it? Player gets hit in the face. Oh, okay, no, my bad. It is a shoulder hit. My bad. All right, well, TMO was right. That angle you can see. The other angle looked like he hit him in the face. That's why you have to have multiple angles. Luke Carty looks like he's hurting. He's like, I got hit in the chin. Yeah, I thought he got hit in the mouth too. Luke Carty says, I got hit in the mouth. Unbelievable. Scrum USA. His brother Jack is playing right now for Ireland. Let's take a look. 17-7 still in that Japan game. And it's 22-5 now. Samoa leading in that game in Dubai. Up next is Namibia. Stabilité, s'il vous plaît. All right, Eagles need to have a good scrum here. They can't give up a penalty because that'll put it 2 scores. If I was Georgia and I win a penalty here, I would kick it. So the Eagles cannot screw up here. And this is all because he injured Luke Carty. Otherwise, play would have continued. It's a shame how quickly games can change. Luke Carty giving the USA hooker a hard time about not being in the right place for the line. Thanks to the folks who've tuned in here. Really appreciate it. 99 people currently here. Be sure to hit the like button to become a subscriber. Crouch. Bind. Set. Michael Basket. Oh, the Eagles get blown up, but Basket gets it out of there as Duhas leaves the game. Basket's a new scrum half for the Eagles. Eagles have the ball, so at least they didn't give a penalty there. So Duhas had a really good game from what we saw, a little bit of game we saw. Oh, the ball squirts loose, and Georgia has it. Come on. Unbelievable. And their replacement hooker does a nice carry there. Eagles players trying to get away. Luke Pierce is...
Prevented scrum, Georgia.
Good recognition from Luke Pierce there.
Or Luke Pierce. Yeah, Luke Pierce. What did I say? Luke Hardy? Yeah, the guy's trying to roll away, but they wouldn't let him. He's holding his leg. Look at that. That's a good job. Yeah. Yeah, so scrum to Georgia. Eagles need a good scrum again. Jason Dom goes out of the game. $70 minutes off the clock. He scored a try earlier. So Christian Poiter then comes in to replace him. Crouch. Bind. Set. Eagles. Okay, that ball collapses. No penalty so far. What's the advantage for? He calls it. Assistant referee called advantage. Georgia has the ball. They don't need this advantage down inside the 22. In the middle of the pitch. Georgia takes it wide. They got space on the outside. And he throws it away. But they were playing an advantage. Nearly streaked down the sideline, but a bad pass. So it must have been called by the side of the judge because Luke Pierce didn't call it. Just out of the fingertips. It's a collapse by Peyton Talia Italiano. Our scrum really needs a lot of work. And they're going for the post, which will make it a 2-score game. That could secure the game. Yep. Yep, that's what I would have done. Like I said, you can't have a scrum penalty. It'll cost the Eagles dearly. Yep, this would put the game out of reach. Let me check in on the other games here, folks. All right, it's Ireland. It looks like it is scored. Ireland scored again. Is that Crowley? Or is the game over? It can't be over. Kick is good. That's going to seal it with 7 minutes remaining. Eagles can't come back from that, I doubt. 36-27 now. Yep. Their scrum is much better than the Eagles, that's for darn sure. Much better than Eagles scrum. Don't forget, folks, Rugby World Cup qualifier, the Repage tournament out of Dubai. Right now, that Samoa-Brazil game is going on. Next up is Belgium-Namibia. Namibia needs to win big. Jacques Borger. Okay, another replacement. Kick it down around the 22. Oh, Eagles nearly got it. Wow. Dimur Tapaladze comes in. Inside the 22, so they can kick that into touch if they want. They kick it. Where's it going to go? Goes into touch. Nice clearance kick by Georgia. It'll be USA ball, but it was a hell of a kick. It's at the 48-meter line, 47-meter line for the Eagles. Clock ticking, 6 minutes, 45 seconds. Time running out in the Eagles now, who are leading for much of the second half. Just cannot close these things out. Coming in the lineup, and it is 27-5 now in the first half of that Samoa-Brazil game. USA turned it over. Got a whistle here. Knockdown by Georgia. The Eagles hit the player in the back, so it wasn't a knock-on. Lucky. Sometimes better to be lucky than good. Eagles now going to get another scrum here. It's a mess. Their scrum is terrible. Better get out of there very quickly. Replacement scrum half. Michael Baska needs to get it done quickly. "74 minutes off of the clock in this one, folks. My apologies, we didn't have the whole game. Weak broadcasting. I had to sign up for a pay service, as the one I'm paying for, which I'm watching now, wasn't available till the second half. Bind. Set. And the whistle blows. The Eagles win that scrum finally. All right, so scrums have been pretty ugly this game both ways. Lucardi kicks it for distance. He finds touch, but it's not a great kick. It'll be around the 22. So they need 9 points to tie it. 10 would win this. 5 minutes left. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the Namibia game. I'm a big Velvicha fan. Line out successful, not challenged. Eagles into a rolling ball, and it goes about a meter. Now it's going forward, still going forward. Hooker has it in the back. Eagles driving. And they dig it out. Baska brings it out. Carney. Fricker kicks it, and they kick it away. What was the purpose? Oh, no. Oh, and Mark O'Keefe is hurt. He's got a cramp or he pulled something. Mark O'Keefe is hurting. He's just leg locked up there. And Fricker's down as well. Got 2 Eagles down. There's nobody left on the bench to replace him. Lots of players down. My goodness. Mark O'Keefe, I could see that he came up limp. I hope it's just a cramp and not a pulled muscle or something. Fricker's limping out there. He got hit on the thigh or something. Is he okay? No, he's limping around, but he's staying in the game. All right, so we're down to just 4 minutes remaining. Eagles down with a chance to score a try here late. No, it's Georgia has the ball because they kicked it into touch. Oh, they knock it on. Eagles have it. Oh, brilliant. So the Eagles have it now, just 10 meters out. Let's go. USA, come on, get it together, boys. All these substitutions, I don't even know these players. The advantage over for the knock-on. Eagles still have the ball. Lepetti, not held. He places the ball. Georgia being told to get onside. Luke Pierce has been very generous in this game with these teams, presumably because a lot of them aren't experienced players. Ball's available. Eagles driving now. 8 meters. They need to get a try here and quickly. They're down to 3.5 minutes remaining. If they get a try here, they can stay in this game. Ball's available. Let's go. Get it out of there. Come on, Bosca. Get it out. What are you waiting on? You're going to have the ball turned over if they don't use it. Finally. Eagles trying to get something here, but they're just going sideways. Players not being released. They need to get it to the wing and score. Down to 5 meters. 4 meters. 5 meters. Offside. They got an advantage here. Here it is. They throw it away. What was that? That was a stupid pass. I would tap and go. You're 5 meters out. Why are guys rushing on the field with water? Two offsides in the same place. We need to get this done quickly. He wants the ball. Take a breather. Luke Pierce says, relax, the time is off. Luke Carty said, we're going for the 3 points. Get back down the pitch. Or Luke Pierce. I said Carty. Time is on. Luke Carty's going to kick the 3 points. There it is, 30. All right. Yep. There you go. All right, let's see what happens. That makes it 30. That leaves him an opportunity to still stay in this. I'm not going to cover the game. I have access to it. I can check on it real quick if you want me to. Let me check on it. Is it already underway? Oh, yeah, I can tell you that. It's already underway. So it's All Blacks winning 5-0. 23 minutes in. Restart. The Eagles get it, but they need to get back down the pitch very quickly. They've only got a minute and a half left. Use it as a call basket. It's a long way to go now. Giving up that try was not good. They scored 9 points in the second half of the Eagles. We're kicking away the ball, and we only got a minute and a half left. I'm hoping they can get a turnover here. They go to the outside, and Georgia back to the Eagles' 10-meter line. Crowd is roaring. Nice tackle there. Eagles need to get a turnover here. Ball goes backwards. Oh, that's a high tackle. Taken back inside the 50-meter line. To kick to the far wing. It's going to be outside the 22. Eagles go up in the air. It's Luke Carty. He gets hit immediately. He's taking a beating today. Ball's available. Eagles need to get something here. They're down to 45 seconds. A converted try would win the game, but they've got 80 meters to go. Counter ruck coming from Georgians. The Eagles need to get over there. Luke Pierce in the way. He got pushed out of the way. Bosca to kick it away again with 30 seconds left. The Eagles need to be cognizant of what's going on here. They just gave the ball back with 30 seconds left. And now they just run around with 20 seconds left. And they cut inside. They beat the player. And the Eagles let them get down. They're still going. That's a knock-on. That's a knock-on. That's not a try. It was lost forward. That was lost forward. The guy threw it forward. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's not a try, man. Let's go back and see that. Unbelievable. Let's see that again. Let's see that again. That was not... Maybe I missed it. He says it bounced backwards and bounced forwards. I don't know about that. Doesn't matter. Let's see that replay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. There was an obstruction at midfield. Not called. Okay. Here it is. No, that never went backwards. That was forward. That's not a try. That's not a try. Not a try. And the final score is 43-30. That's going to do it. The Eagles go down. They did it to themselves. Entertaining game, though. That was lost forward. There's no way that's a try. That's just utter nonsense. Doesn't matter. They won the game, but that is not a try. No, sorry. All right, that England game, it's 12-0, All Blacks 15 now. England with the ball. That's a sellout. There's not an empty seat there in that game. 43-30, that game is over now. So we're taking a look at, let me see something here very quickly. Is the Samoa game on here as well? The Samoa game is not showing up. They're saying not there. These idiots. Wow. All right, so the England game, England with the ball, trailing 12-0, 27 minutes into it. Let's go check in on the Ireland game. 17-10 now. Japan giving a run. The Irish a run for the money. So, let's go ahead and change a few things here very quickly on the score. I'm going to stick with this here for a little bit here, folks, since you're here with me. So that's final. Okay, and then we'll go to Ireland. Okay, Ireland, Japan, that's where we're at right now. Okay, so let's get this over here. There we go. There we go. All right, so let me tune in on that Ireland game. 17-10, Japan giving it a game of effort. Let's check into the Samoa game. 29-5, now it's nighttime as Samoa runs up the score against Brazil. Brazil just kicked to the corner. 37 minutes in the first half. All right. All right, Johan, see you a little bit later. Popped in. It was a closer game than I thought it would have been. Oh, you mean the Georgia game? Yeah, it was all right. Could have been better. Okay. So, collapsing the scrum penalty against Ireland. Japan will kick for territory here. This is a game they're putting on here. From just over midfield, Japanese will kick it, looking for space. He finds touch. Let's see where the mark is. Not a great mark, about 30 meters out. Eddie Jones up in the booth. Second time around as Japan's head coach. Also coached Australia and England. Australia twice, England once. Line out successful for Japan. They come down with it. And Ireland, if the Ireland plays like this, the Springboks should roll over them. But you can never take anything for granted. Japan with the ball over midfield. Here they come, looking for some space. Driving forward. Nice carry by the big number 8, and he loses it forward, unfortunately. And so picked up by Ireland, nearly intercepted by Japan. There's a knock-on advantage that Ireland's playing now. Caelan Doris with the ball. Doris now tackled just over the 10-meter line. Ball's going to be dug out. Call to use it. Jamison Gibson Park is not playing. Kicked high into the air. Knocked on by Japan. Or is it off the body? Lost backwards by Ireland. They still have possession. Nicely done by Japan to stop them at midfield. Uh-oh, Ireland's got space. Jimmy Osborne on the outside. Here comes Ireland down the sideline. Tackle finally made 10 meters out. Ireland finally finds some space and rhythm here. Oh, they're going to come right through. That ball's lost forward. They're saying it's backwards. And there's a Japanese player down. Slow to get up. Ball's lost forward that time, clearly. All right, so Japan will get a scrum. Wow. You think South Africa win by 15? That'd be interesting. We'll see if that happens. See if that happens. Folks, it's been a very frustrating day for me with my computer. was Jack Crowley, got hit hard. No, there's nothing in that. There's nothing there. Jack Crowley bent down into it, and the player didn't hit him in the head. Well, he's got a stupid haircut too, Crowley does. So the clock is stopped at 44 minutes and 4 seconds. Ireland player down. Who is that? Is that Ty Furlong? Can't see. Let's check in on that Samoa game. 29-5, almost halftime. Brazil doing their best to stay in this, but they haven't got a snowball's chance of getting to the World Cup. Samoa is the favorite here because of the injuries with Namibia. Namibia is going to have to really up their game. Win big over Brazil, over Belgium today, because this Samoa is going to rack up the points here. They already have 24-point plus advantage here. And that means that they've got to score a lot against Belgium, and then they've got to beat Samoa. They throw it away. What happened there? So, back to the Japan game. So, it's a scrum by Japan in front of their goalpost, about 15 meters out. Crouch. Bind. Set. Ball comes out of the back. Japan fakes it to the left, goes to the right. Japan gets it wide on the wing. Kick forward. Nice on Nishida. Sends it down the pitch. Get it all the way back to the 22. Nice kick back there. It's sent back the other direction, inside the 22. Japan has it. Here's a kick. Saki kicks it down the middle. Nicely done. Crowley sends it back, bounces inside the 22. Pops up, and Japan has it. Looking for a line out here. They kick it into touch, and that'll slow things down. Second half action here. Ireland has a yellow card at the moment. Japan cannot take advantage of that, not getting any more play going here. Ronald says, I think we should have a conversation someday. I work as a rugby analyst. Why? Am I doing something wrong, Ronald? Am I doing something wrong? Gallagher throws it in for Ireland for the line out. And they're into them all. There's an advantage being played here now by Ireland. Didn't see what it was for. Jumping across. Okay, that's what it was. Yep. Jumping, Nika Kushvili or whatever this guy's name is, the Georgian official out there on the pitch. Oh, yeah, definitely. I couldn't see that. That's an obvious one, yeah. Jumping across. Yep. Yep, definitely. So, an advantage here by Ireland. They're going to kick for the corner. Oh, gotcha. I thought maybe I was doing something wrong. Oh, Matthew. Who woke you up? The Samoa scores 29-5, was it? I think it was 29-5. Yeah, 29-5. So they're at halftime now. They've just gotten to halftime. Waiting to get to halftime in this game. Or after halftime, excuse me. Ireland now. They go wide on the outside. One defender, two players. Oh, they get over there to help. What a great tackle by the Japanese. Slows it down. My goodness. Tag Burn now, driving forward. Tackle by the Japanese. Casey digs it out, the scrum half. Here they come. Going forward. Ireland still looking for something here. They go on the wing. They've got help out there on the wing. Down to 3 meters, 2 meters. Great carry there. Ireland now threatening, knocking on the door. They got it. They got it. Try to the Irish. Porter slides across for the try. 77th cap is 7th try. Andrew Porter gets the try. $22-10 now. Ireland finally picking it up now. All right, Fleshin. I'm not going to do this much longer. See, I'm going to take a break here shortly and try to talk to my technician about my computer. Yeah, Porter just reached across and got that try. This will make it a 24-10 score. Japan has been gallant, but 48 minutes they're in trouble. He missed. Easy kick. Crowley missed that one. 22-10 is the score now. $22-10. Restart Ireland has it. Caelan Doris with a carry. He's running through players and he runs into a wall eventually. 49 minutes off the clock. Ireland now firmly in control. And kicked into touch. It'll be a line out. Just outside the 22 for Japan. All right. So. Jacobus Thunder says, how are you? I'm frustrated by my computer. I don't know what's going on with my computer. Having all kinds of problems. Okay, let me turn that marker off. We don't need that. We need to get the South Africa one up next, or Belgium one up next. I have to wait till the game starts. So, Belgium, Namibia, that's coming up. That's my next game. That game starts at 10:30. It's halftime of the game that precedes that. This is the qualifier for the World Cup, the final slot. 24th team. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Alan, simple reboot doesn't work. You can't reboot the computer when you're in the middle of a broadcast. So it's 12-7 now. England scored in that game, in that 38th minute in the first half here. And that's, like I said, pretty full house there. England now threatening outside the 22. Here's a drive. Oh, nice carry down to the 22. All Black 15 trying to get these players bloodied so they can make it to the All Blacks top squad. England throws it away. Shame. Shame, 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 shame. They knocked on. These guys all look young. England A side versus the All Black 15. Beautiful fall colors there in England. I don't know where this game is being played, to be honest. I don't recognize the pitch. It was just knocked on. It was not a bad pass. Maybe it might have been a little bit forward. So back to the Ireland game. Still 22-10. Substitutions coming in for Ireland. More stupid haircuts. Prendergast coming in, looks like. Can't tell with his retarded haircuts who's who, but looks like Sam Prendergast. No, it's not a simple reboot. There's too many problems. Okay, so that game is at 51 minutes now. We'll check in the Samoa game. Is it restarted second half yet? It's here somewhere. Japan with the ball. Driving. Oh, they turned it over. Ah, shame. They were only about 8 meters out. Prendergast with his first touch. He'll kick the ball way down the pitch. Way down the pitch. Let's see where the mark is. Wow. Japan waits too long. What are you doing dancing there, man? Get rid of the ball. All right, so we should wrap it up here, I think, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate everyone's patience with this frustrating day on my computer. I'll try to call a technician and see what's going on. We'll be back for Belgium and Namibia coming up, World Cup qualifier at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's going to be 7 hours later, so 5:30 South Africa time. Please tune in and watch us then, okay? Thank you all for being here. Eagles go down in Georgia, and Ireland is leading right now. All Black 15 are leading, and Samoa are all leading in those games currently going on. Thanks, everybody. See you in a little bit. Appreciate your patience. Thank you very much. See you shortly.